Picture this. You're a kid, trapped in a house with a mother who makes your life a living nightmare. She's cruel, manipulative, and doesn't care who she hurts. For years, I took her abuse until one day I snapped. And what happened next? It left her speechless and behind bars. This is the story of how I finally got revenge on the woman who tried to break me. If you've ever wanted to see a bully get exactly what they deserve, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and buckle up for a revenge story that'll leave you cheering. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Growing up, my world was chaos. My dad was a military man, always deployed overseas, leaving me and my two younger brothers in the care of our mother. She was young when she had me, just 18, and it was clear she never wanted the responsibility. She married my dad for the military benefits, the steady paycheck, the status. But love? That was never part of the deal. The house was always tense, like walking on eggshells. You could feel it in the air, the sour stench of her cheap wine, the clink of bottles she didn't bother hiding. She'd stumble in late at night, her laughter sharp and cruel, lipstick smeared, reeking of someone else's cologne. When Dad was gone, which was most of the time, she didn't even pretend to be a mother. I was 10 the first time she hit me. I'd spilled juice on the carpet, and her hand came down like a thunderclap across my cheek. My ears rang, my face burned. But what hurt more was the way she laughed afterward, like I was nothing. My brothers got it 2 slaps for talking too loud, belts for not cleaning fast enough. She'd scream, "You're worthless, just like your father." Her words cut deeper than her hand stopped by 15. I was numb to it. I've learned to dodge her, blows to keep my head down. My brothers clung to me for protection, and I did my best to shield them. But inside, I was screaming. I hated her. I hated the way she'd parade men through the house, the way she drained Dad's bank account. On her nights out, I hated how she made us feel like we were the problem. When I was 17, everything unraveled. Dad came home early from a deployment and caught her with another man. The truth spilled out like poison: her cheating, her drinking, the years of abuse she'd hidden from him. He was devastated, but he didn't hesitate. He kicked her out, filed for divorce, and got full custody of us. For the first time, I thought we were free. Dad set her up in a small apartment, out of some misplaced sense of duty. But she couldn't let go. She'd show up unannounced when he was gone, demanding money, pawing through our stuff like she still owned the place. Every visit was a reminder of the hell she'd put us through. I clenched my fists, my heart pounding, but I stayed quiet. Until that day, it was a humid summer afternoon. I was 18, home alone, doing dishes in the kitchen when I heard the front door creak open. My stomach dropped. I knew that sound: her heels clicking on the hardwood, confident, entitled. She didn't even knock. She stormed in, grabbing things like she was on a mission. The coffee maker Dad loved, the small TV in the living room, even a stack of his old records. Petty, spiteful thefts. I watched her, my pulse racing, my hands shaking as I gripped the edge of the sink. She didn't even look at me until she was halfway out the door, arms full. Then she stopped, turned, her eyes locked on mine, cold and venomous. "I hope you know," she said, her voice dripping with malice. "You're the reason your father and I divorced. You should be ashamed of yourself." Something in me snapped. Years of her abuse, her lies, her cruelty, it all boiled over. My chest felt like it was on fire, my vision tunneled. I stepped forward, my voice low but steady. "No, you and Dad split because you were too busy drinking and whoring around to see your marriage falling apart. You're a shit mother, a shit person." The words felt like a release, like I'd finally let out a breath I'd been holding for years. Her face twisted shock, then rage. I saw her move before I felt it. She rounded the counter, her hand swinging fast, and cracker palm connected with my cheek. The sting was sharp, but I barely felt it. I was done being her punching bag. For the first time in my life, I didn't cower. I didn't freeze. My body moved before my brain caught up. I swung back, my fist catching her jaw, not hard enough to do real damage, but enough to stop her in her tracks. Her eyes widened, her hand flying to her face. She looked at me like I was a stranger, like she couldn't believe I dared to fight back. I could feel my heart hammering, my breath coming in short bursts. Adrenaline surged through me, hot and electric. I stepped toward her and she flinched. She flinched. That moment, I'll never forget it. For the first time, she was scared of me. I grabbed the phone off the counter, my hand steady now. "You're so fucked," I said, my voice calm but razor sharp. I dialed 911 as she stood there, frozen, her mouth opening and closing like a fish. "Yes, hi," I told the operator, my eyes never leaving her. My mother broke into my dad's house, tried to steal his stuff, and just hit me in the face. Her face went white. She started stammering, "You little," but I cut her off. "Save it," I snapped. "You're done." The police arrived in minutes, their sirens cutting through the humid air. I stood on the porch, my cheeks still stinging, watching as they cuffed her. She was screaming now, hurling insults, blaming me, but it didn't matter. The officers didn't care about her sob story. They saw the stolen items, the red mark on my face, and my calm explanation of her history. She was charged with trespassing, theft, and assault. As they led her to the patrol car, she looked back at me, her eyes burning with hatred. But there was something else there to fear. For once, she wasn't in control. For once, I stood there, my heart still racing, but a weight lifted. Off my chest, I felt free. Like I'd finally taken back the power she'd stolen from me all those years. That day changed me. It wasn't just about getting her arrested. It was about standing up to someone who'd spent years trying to break me. Sometimes justice isn't just karma. It's you deciding you're done being a victim. What do you think? Have you ever had a moment where you took your power back? If this story gave you that sweet taste of justice, smash that like button and drop a comment below. What's the most satisfying payback you've ever seen? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a story like this. Until next time, stay strong and keep fighting for what's right.